Guys, this is Miss Cagle. This is going to be a very short lecture video, just kind of wrapping things up for the semester. This is our final unit in English 116, so I do want to give you props for getting through to the end. Congratulations. Some points of clarification just to make sure that you understand what is going on. The last day of the semester is Monday, May the 11th. Because of that, I do need all work for this unit, the final reflection assignment, which I'm going to go over with you, due to me by May the 10th, which is Sunday. That will give me an opportunity to get everything graded and turned in by the end of the day on May the 11th. I know typically we turn in work on Mondays, but I do need work to be turned in on Sunday today for this particular unit. However, this assignment is not very complicated, but I am going to go over it with you. So this final unit, we're going to be focusing on self-reflection, and you're going to read an article that I provided for you, Why Should You Make Time for Self-Reflection, which is going to give you some good reasons on why self-reflection is so important. And then I want you to take that and I want you to think about why it is important in the workplace. Why is it important to reflect on your practice and to reflect on your work ability and your team playerness and all of that stuff within the workplace, and what can you benefit from that? That's just a short couple sentence response that's due on May the 7th, which is Thursday, which is also when you should watch this video and turn in the secret word assignment. That secret word assignment is also due on May 7th, and the secret word is reflection. But hopefully you're continuing to listen beyond that. On Sunday, May 10th, you'll be turning in your final paper to me, which focuses on self-reflection. So I want to pull that up for you. So this paper, you're going to be completing what's called a self-reflection for the semester. This will give you the opportunity to think back on what you have learned in this class, what you succeed on, what you could have improved on, and how you believe you will use this class in the future. So if you've noticed, I have given you 4 sections. Each section should have a couple of paragraphs. You should have an introduction. You're still following ABC format. So you should have an introduction or an abstract, 1 paragraph introducing what self-reflection is, and why it's important. And then your body of your paper should cover these 4 sections. You're more than welcome to use the headings ability that I've shown you how to do, but you don't have to. But your body should have 4 sections, what you have learned. So think back to the previous 8 units, or even this unit. You can talk to me about what you learned about self-reflection. But think about the previous 8 units and think about what you learned the most in this class. Then I maybe focus on 2 specific areas if you need more space than that. Then you need to focus on what you succeeded on. So what are the areas that you felt like you have done well, whether that is being able to write professionally or being able to do good research. Then focus on what you could have improved on. Maybe that is time management. Maybe that is grammar, following instructions, asking for help, all of that kind of stuff. And then lastly, how you believe you will use this class in the future. Whether it's writing a professional email or using memos or being able to do research for your company, things of that nature. And then conclusion. You always need to make sure you have that conclusion. So the C, wrap everything up in 2 to 3 sentences. You will be using MLA formatting for this particular essay. So it does need to be Times New Roman 12-point font and double spaced. You need to put your name on it as discussed in the writing expectations video. So it may be a good idea for you to go back to the first unit or the Introduction to English 116 unit and look at that writing expectations video if you need a refresher on MLA format. Because this is not a professional business paper like we've done in the past, like with your technical report. So it is going to be written a little differently. Your paper needs to be two pages long. 2 pages is not very long when you're thinking about that you're going to be focusing on 4 sections in the body. It can be more than 2 pages if necessary. That is okay. But it does need to be a minimum of 2 pages. But so each section, you should really make sure that you're elaborating and giving good examples. Remember that this paper is due on Sunday, May the 10th by 11:55. Unfortunately, I will not be able to accept any of these papers late because I will be getting grades finalized on May 11th. So if your paper is not turned in by the time I finalize grades, then you do just happen to get a 0 on this. So hopefully you are getting this done quickly. Just a final note as well. Any assignments that were issued after the COVID-19 break, which means basically anything that we did after spring break, the technical report, the resumes, the follow-up letters, those can still become turned in for full credit. I am not going to be giving late credit for anything turned in after spring break because of COVID-19 and trying to deal with our new reality at the moment. However, if you have zeros from the first 4 units, the formal letters, the emails, all of those things, if you have zeros on any of the assignments from prior to spring break, you can still submit those. You will get late credit for those because those could have been turned in during our normal business time. But you can still submit those. You still get credit for those. I need those to be turned in by May the 8th at 11:55. This weekend, I am going to be grading any missing work. So missing work needs to be turned in to me by Friday so I can make sure to get those things graded. You can also go through and look at any of the assignments that you may not have done well on. Anything you got a 70 or below, you can resubmit by emailing those to me by May the 8th as well. Please make sure, guys, that you are emailing me these documents, not just turning them in on the assignments. I do not have a to-do list that pops up, or I don't get any notification that you turned something in late. So I do not know to go back and check it. So please just send me those in an email. If you guys have any questions, let me know. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks so much.